going to be showing you the power of this break and retest. A very simple strategy based upon support and resistance, key levels, but it's very powerful and very simple. And I took 2 trades today using the break and retest, and I'm just going to break down those trades for you and show you how you can use it to make money. So yeah, let's get into it. So coming into the market this morning, today is Tuesday, by the way, after Memorial Day. Whoa, what's that? I've never seen this before. Must have changed it. Okay. Dude, really? Can they move that? Okay. Anyways, coming into the morning today, I noticed we had these 2 big resistance points, and I was looking for the market to open and hold right here, right? Because it's a break. Market comes up, pivots down, gets rejected, comes up again, rejection, rejection, rejection. This is now a strong area of resistance. So if we get above it, I'm expecting it to hold as support. So coming into the market, I'm looking for market to open up, hold here as the retest, and move up, taking out this high. But as you can see, market open, and we actually dumped right through it, and then made a big move lower. However, the idea still holds. If we could get back above this resistance area, we know that the last time we got above it, right, we had a nice move up to here, right? We got above it around 5895 and then moved up to 5912. So if we get back above it, I am assuming that we could see that move again back up into 5912. So now market open, this is all I'm looking for. If price can get back above here and hold, then I'll look to take it up into the 5912. Okay, and we get a nice break. Okay, clearly see here at this time we are above this zone, so I'm simply waiting for a retest. And on the 1 minute, you see we already kind of had that little retest right here, but see, waiting for a second rejection. Okay, and with that rejection, we get a little increase in buying volume, and we bounce, and then we hold. We bounce off the 8 EMA, and again we hold the zone and we hold the 8 EMA, and we get a nice rejection candle with a close, and then some increasing buying volume. So the plan stays here. A trade like this where the zone is kind of wide, I'm basically just gonna get out on a close back below the level. So basically I would just have it like this, and then yeah, if we were to close down there, I would have gotten out, because we're thinking we're gonna get above the zone and then we're gonna fly. So if we get above the zone and then move back down below the zone, it's likely that the trade's not gonna work out. So yeah, very simple. Target up into here, and before price even got to this level here, I'm noticing here that there's another nice resistance zone, which again, if we get above this zone with the now bullish market conditions, we get above this zone, hold on a retest, and then we can move higher. Okay, so before this trade even finished, I'm noticing this resistance zone, and I'm looking to do the same exact thing I did here, right? Break above, retest. I'm looking to do it right here. Break above, retest. Okay, so obviously, as you can see, this first trade goes and hits that zone. We get a bit of a rejection, right? Because it is a strong level, all right? But again, very simply, just waiting for it now, a break of this zone, a retest to move higher. And this strategy works best in trending markets, clear trending markets. If we have kind of sideways action, I'm not going to be looking to take break and retest. But if we have clear bullish action like this, right, we're kind of bearish and then came up, retracement came up. As of today, in the pre-market session, you could tell that we are now in a nice bullish market. at least the short term. So with bullish markets, I like to play break and retests, pullbacks into support and resistance, supply and demand zones, stuff like that. So all we did was wait for price to get above a key pivot level, a key resistance level, retest it. Now we have another key pivot level, key resistance level. We're going to wait for price to get above it, and we're going to retest it. Okay. As you can see, price got above it. Okay. Price pulls back. Let me get the 1 minute. And the thing why I really like this trade is because, as you'll see, by the time we get down to the level, we're actually creating a nice wedge. So we get above a resistance level, we're retesting the resistance as support, and we're building into a wedge, right? Something like this. Tight consolidation pattern, plus a key level, plus trading with the trend. That's a high quality setup. And right here, as you can see, got a couple nice rejections. We got the buying volume increasing, and then as we break the wedge and we close above the 8 EMA, we get that big candle, big volume, and now you can see we're having a clear rejection. Now this, I did not hold this trade very long because I didn't have any targets to the upside, so I just held I waited. As you'll see, we kind of chopped for a sec, and then another flag here, confirmation, chop, and then I was just waiting for a big run up. Like once we get that first big run up, I was going to close for at least a 1-to-1. Always looking for at least a 1-to-1. So yeah, we're starting to push up now. Came back, a lot of chop, and then we have this big run, and I got out on this candle, the one that has the wick. As you can see, we had the big push up. I got out somewhere up here on that push up. All I was waiting for, break out of the consolidation, get one big push up to take profit. Because with no targets, you never really know how high it could go. In this case, it ended up going a lot higher. But you live and you learn. You get what you could take. Yeah, that's really all it is to the video. It's very simple, so that's why there's not much to this video. But if you could learn, backtest and just practice in real time, spotting these key pivot levels, and then waiting for the break and the retest, you'll be on your way. Very obvious, very clean level here. Okay, what do? We're gonna wait for it to get above. If we get above and we get a good rejection, then we can take it long. Same thing here, and it doesn't always have to be perfect. That's the thing. This example happened to be perfect, right? Clean level, get above it, retest it, move higher. This wasn't a textbook perfect trade, but it just goes to show the power of like the key levels, right? When you're above a key pivot point like this, we're moving higher. When we're below it, we're moving lower, right? So even if it's something like this, something weird where you don't get the retest initially, say you have a quick move down and then right back up and you're back above it, then the trade is still in play. Just forget any of this ever happened and just look at it like we got above, we're retesting. And yeah, you can find dozens, hundreds of examples of this. This happens a lot on all time frames. Let me go try and find a quick one here. Let's go right here. All right, let's say here we're bullish. We think we're going to keep moving higher. Okay, what do we notice? We have a pivot right here, strong pivot in the overnight session, which that pivot also lined up with some rejections from the morning of the previous day, pivot from that pre-market session, a pivot from all the way over here, right? Things like that. Obviously, this 5943 area is a key pivot point that price respects. Right? Rejections, bounce, rejections, bounce, rejections. Price gets above it. Retest, moves higher. Very simple, but very, very effective. If you guys enjoyed the video, subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, and you can follow my Twitter. Same name as my YouTube. Alright? Peace out.